Welcome back again today. The Buffalo Soldiers were African American troops who served in the U.S. Army after the Civil War, beginning in 1866. These men were part of the first black regiments formed during peacetime, the 9th and 10th Cavalry Regiments, and the 38th, 39th, 40th, and 41st Infantry Regiments. In 1869, the infantry units were reorganized into the 24th and 25th Infantry. Although the soldiers were black, the officers were white, as African Americans were barred from commanding positions. Most of the enlisted men were formerly enslaved or veterans of the United States colored troops, who joined seeking a steady job, food, housing, and a sense of purpose after the war. Serving in the Army offered one of the few opportunities for economic stability and advancement available to black men at the time. The name Buffalo Soldiers was given to the troops by Native American tribes during the Indian Wars. While there are several theories about the name's origin, the most accepted explanation is that it was inspired by the soldiers' fierce fighting ability and the texture of their hair, which Native Americans thought resembled the mane of a buffalo. The soldiers took pride in the name and adopted the buffalo as part of their regiment identity. For decades, the Buffalo Soldiers were assigned to remote posts across the western frontier, including Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Oklahoma, and the Dakotas. Their responsibilities were numerous and demanding: protecting settlers, building roads and forts, escorting mail carriers and supply wagons, guarding railroad crews, and engaging in direct combat with Native American tribes resisting westward expansion. The Buffalo Soldiers fought in several key conflicts during the Indian Wars, often in extremely harsh and isolated conditions. Their service was marked by professionalism and perseverance despite poor supplies, inferior equipment, and rampant racism from both civilians and fellow soldiers. Their units had some of the lowest desertion rates in the Army. Although their work was critical in securing the American frontier, they received little recognition at the time. In addition to their role in the Indian Wars, Buffalo Soldiers were deployed in other major U.S. military actions. During the Spanish-American War in 1898, members of the 9th and 10th Cavalry and the 24th and 25th Infantry fought in Cuba. At the Battle of San Juan Hill, they played a critical role in the American victory, although much of the credit went to Theodore Roosevelt and his Rough Riders, who actually advanced with the support of black troops. After the war, Buffalo Soldiers were sent to the Philippines during the Philippine-American War from 1899 to 1902, and here they would fight the Filipino insurgents seeking independence from the United States. They were also deployed along the Mexican border and took part in the 1916 expedition led by General John J. Pershing to capture the revolutionary leader Pancho Villa. Over time, the role of the Buffalo Soldiers evolved, but racism within and outside the military continued to limit their opportunities for advancements and recognition. Despite these challenges, they remained an integral part of the U.S. military until the mid-20th century or 1900s. The official era of the Buffalo Soldiers ended with the desegregation of the U.S. military in 1948, when President Harry S. Truman issued Executive Order 9981, mandating equality of treatment and opportunity for all service members regardless of race. Although all black regiments were eventually disbanded, the legacy of the Buffalo Soldiers is very important in American history. Their courage, discipline, and contributions are now recognized in many museums, memorials, and military history. Fort Leavenworth in Kansas hosts a monument honoring their service, and the Buffalo Soldiers National Museum in Houston, Texas helps preserve their story. Please like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you get all my videos. Add me on all social medias, and until next time, peace, one love.
So catch me if I fall.